What about, I mean, what do you think about people comparing Tank Davis to you? I mean, what do you think about that?
Tank is a great fighter.
Okay. You think he's a great fighter? But what do they think? What do you think about them comparing him to you? I mean, you're a legend, my friend.
Well, he'll be one too if he keeps fighting.
I think Gervonta Davis is probably the greatest fighter around now, but he's got a tough fight coming up.
People in the boxing world were shocked by a training practice between Gervonta Davis and Mike Tyson before their rematch with Lamont Roach. The internet is going crazy over the news. There is more to the shocking video than just a workout win. The young knockout artist Davis does drills next to the legendary Iron Mike. It's a passing of the torch. Fans say it was one of the most savage and electrifying team fights in the history of combat sports. Tyson's raw power and old-school grit went well with Davis's speed, accuracy, and modern edge. In the gym, there was an exciting vibe that people can't stop talking about on social media.
If you like this, please subscribe Punch Vista and click the bell icon for more latest and interesting videos.
I think Gervonta Davis is probably the greatest fighter around now, but he's got a tough fight coming up. You know, he's the top dog. There's no doubt about it. He showed that. But Barrios, he's a pretty good fighter. Last time I saw him fight, he's pretty durable.
When asked what similarities he saw between himself and Davis, Mike Tyson used his trademark humor to say that they might only have legal problems in common. Deeper comparisons were quickly brushed off, with Tyson stressing that their fighting styles, career paths, and life choices are very different. However, their latest training session with Savage shows a different picture.
I think I do have more skills than Mike Tyson. As far as like, I mean, when I say I have more skills than Mike Tyson, guys smarter than like at a lower weight class always have more skill. It's no heavyweight ever in life had more skills than smaller guys. So let's just take that out the picture. So when people think that I'm dissing Mike Tyson, I'm not dissing Mike Tyson for sure. It just facts is facts. You know what I mean? I do feel as though I have more skills than Mike Tyson. I just hold that puncher power just as like Mike Tyson did when he was fighting. You know, so, and I'm gonna stand on my words.
After the controversial draw with Lamont Roach, Gervonta Davis made it clear that he wants to fight again, and he is soon upset with the result. Davis says that he wants to fully show what he can do in the ring in his second fight because he thinks that the first one didn't demonstrate his true skills. He doesn't just want to make things right, he wants to prove that he's still the best fighter in the lightweight division and put an end to any questions. Davis looks more focused than ever, which tells both fans and critics that he's ready to take back the stage and settle the score.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you could all please take your seats, we want to welcome on the WBA lightweight champion, Gervonta "Tank" Davis. Tank, we're going to bring you up to the podium as we welcome you into the media, and you can discuss the fight and give the media some thoughts.
I mean, I thank y'all for waiting and things like that. It was a good night. Good night for the sport. Didn't get what the decision I want, but we didn't get a loss either. So I felt like I won it. You know, the last couple rounds. So it's cool. Lamont is a great fighter. Hopefully, I could get that rematch because I know what I can do in a fight. But it's cool.
Okay, questions?
The rivalry between Lamont Roach and Gervonta Davis isn't just another boxing storyline. It's a key chapter in both fighters' legacies. Roach did something no one else had managed before. He took Tank to a draw. That fight shifted the way fans and analysts viewed both men. While Davis was known for finishing his opponents, Roach showed he had the grit and strategy to neutralize the danger. That first fight showed Roach the blueprint, and now he returns not only with confidence, but with improved preparation.
Better. But they've known each other. These two have known each other for a while. Does Lamont Roach just understand a way to beat or frustrate Tank in a way that others don't? You know what I mean? Like, has he just found it, so to speak? Like, I have a lot I want to find out after that, because the first fight was so controversial. I think leaving it up to a draw is fine, whatever, even though under the letter of the law, Tank probably should have lost this fight, and probably would have if they counted the knockdown when he took a knee. He blamed it on grease. I assume he won't on his hair. And it could get greasy. Like, Amanda Serrano was like, yo, that's what fucking put me out of a fight in Puerto Rico. And then we were subjected to her beating the shit out of Stevie Morgan not that long later. So like, that's kind of what it is. But I'm excited for this. I'm excited for this because of the first fight. And I think you have to give Lamont Roach a real shot, even though I still would say Tank figures it out and gets it done and takes it more seriously this time.
Yeah, I think that because they're so familiar with each other, like these guys fought each other when they were kids. And then Lamont Roach comes into the ring and listen, regardless, like Lamont Roach came in there and he was confident. And I don't think a lot of people believed that he was going to be able to get it done against Tank. People thought that Tank was going to knock him out. Here's the thing though, Tank is actually super skilled. Like, he doesn't throw a lot. When he does, he's extremely accurate, but he does have skill. And what he does is he reels in his fighters and he ends up landing big shots on them that end up knocking his opponent out.
The first bout between Lamont Roach and Gervonta Davis deviated from Davis's typical fights, where he often secured knockouts. Roach showed remarkable skill and resilience, pushing Davis through all 12 rounds and culminating in a controversial draw. This outcome highlighted Roach's capabilities and asked questions about Davis's performance against high-caliber opponents. The contentious nature of the Roach-Davis fight, marked by disputed decisions and a surprising draw, has fueled broad calls for a repeat. Fans, analysts, and fighters alike are eager to see a conclusive result, hoping a second bout will definitely determine the superior boxer.
Yo, fight fans, did you catch that Gervonta Tank Davis versus Lamont Roach bout? Talk about controversy. The judges called it a draw. But let's be real, a lot of people think Roach got robbed. Both fighters brought their A-game, showing off some serious skills in the ring. Roach was on fire, landing clean shots and outworking Tank in several rounds. But Tank had his moments too, showcasing that explosive power we all know. But Tank going on one knee or being wobbled didn't swing it toward Roach. I don't know about that, but either way, now everyone's buzzing about an upcoming rematch. I mean, who wouldn't want to see these two go at it again? What's your take? Did Roach deserve the W, or was the draw fair? Drop your thoughts below and let's break down this fight.
Lamont is signed and ready to go for the rematch, correct?
We signed, sealed, and delivered.
Y'all, Tank plays so many head games, it's not even funny. Let me tell you something, bro. Lamont Roach has never been this big of a fighter before. Everyone knows Lamont Roach now. So he could be reaping the benefits of just enjoying his status of having that draw with Tank, while Tank is the one with the eye of the tiger. Tank is probably in the gym training his ass off and then sign the contract like, all right, we got to fight when? June. Oh, shit! Let's hurry up and dash your ass. Sugar Ray Leonard did that to Roberto Duran. Duran was told that he had a fight in a couple weeks, and he was like, dude, I'm 190 pounds in Panama, which is why Roberto Duran was out of shape in the No Mas fight and was like, no mas. So Tank could be over there working, sign the contract in 3 weeks, and all of a sudden Lamont Roach got to put a training camp.
The controversy has intensified interest in the rematch, making it one of the most awaited events in the boxing world. Roach sees this chance as a turning point in his career. He's not looking for a payday, he's looking to leave his mark. A victory over Tank Davis would not only avenge any doubts from the first fight, but would also catapult Roach into boxing's elite. He's training with fire, talking with passion, and moving like a man who knows this might be his defining moment.
So the Tank Davis vs. Lamont Roach rematch is being targeted for June 21st in Las Vegas. Now, it's good that they're running it back without wasting any time, because Roach absolutely deserves a rematch. I mean, I thought he outboxed Tank the last time around. He came up a division as a gigantic 10-1 underdog, and he was the one on the front foot, landing his jab, the body shots, the combinations, throwing a lot more volume. I had it 7-5 Roach, and the no knockdown in round 9 was the reason it was a draw. If that knockdown was scored, that would have been a decision for Roach. But with all that being said, I do like Tank a lot more in the rematch. I thought he fought way too much on the back foot in the first fight, especially the first few rounds. He would land 1 or 2 punches per round, but as he started becoming the aggressor in the later rounds, he kept landing a lot more left hands and body shots. So Tank just needs to make this a dogfight, get into more exchanges, and that's where he'll land a lot more punches on Roach. When he's sitting on the back foot waiting for a counter, that's where Roach is comfortable and winning most of the rounds. So if Tank can fight the same way he did against Ryan Garcia, rounds 3 to 7, against Mario Barrios in the later rounds, or Frank Martin round 4 to 8, if he's the one on the front foot, then I do think he'll stop Roach in the rematch.
Lamont Roach definitely earned my respect tonight. Definitely one of the first fighters to put Tank to the test. Just matching fire with fire. That was a good fight. For me, I need to see a rematch ASAP. But yeah, Tank definitely took the knee, 100%. I see Roach winning that 7-5 personally. But boxing is business, so they were never going to let him have that win. Roach's timing was on point though. No easy knockouts tonight. The sharp counters, like, real, very good fighter, very good fighter. Let me know what you guys think, if that robbery was fair or not. Leave it in the...
Meanwhile, Mike Tyson has expressed admiration for Gervonta Davis's abilities, stating that with continued commitment and the right choices, Davis has the potential to achieve legendary status. While Tyson acknowledges Davis's talent, he also emphasizes the importance of making prudent choices both inside and outside the ring. This mentorship-like advice underscores Tyson's knowledge of Davis's potential and the pitfalls that could hinder his ascent.
I don't really be trying. I like to hit the face.
What was Mike Tyson?
He was a brawler.
Brawl means more than one person. So he knocked people out real quick. You knock people out real quick.
Yeah, but I can knock you out like...
So you saying that you can knock him out faster than Mike Tyson, probably, if it was a challenge?
Mike Tyson got power and skills. I feel as though like I have like the whole package.
With the rematch coming, Davis has officially kicked off training camp as he prepares for his highly awaited rematch against Lamont Roach, rescheduled for August 2025 in Las Vegas. The bout comes on the heels of their controversial draw earlier this year, a fight marred by a disputed knockdown in the 9th round that sparked heated argument among fans and boxing analysts alike. Now, with a point to prove, Davis is ramping up his training, throwing in both peak physical conditioning and tactical adjustments. His goal is clear: to leave no doubt this time and firmly re-establish his dominance in the lightweight division. What do you think about Gervonta Davis teaming up with Mike Tyson for this intense training session? Could this be the edge Davis needs to win in the rematch? Drop your ideas in the comments.